Okay, it's day 136. This is part 5, and I just interviewed an eyewitness to the shooting of Burgess, of Cameron Ross Burgess. He was a cameraman for One America News. You might remember One America News interviewed me a couple of times for my Awan lawsuits. Emerald Robinson was also there at the time of the shooting. They were slightly obscured around the corner from the Eisenhower office building, between the Eisenhower office building and the North Gate, and the shooting happened around the corner, and they were slightly obscured by a bush. But the cameraman here, James, I won't say his last name, clearly remembers two loud, large booms. Boom, and then about a second and a half later, boom. Now, supposedly the story is that he shot himself in the head with a gun, but there's also a bullet hole that went through his phone. So he would have had to have the phone and then somehow reached around his body and then shot through the phone into his head. Very difficult. And then he fell and then the gun went off again. Very difficult. Now, what could have happened was this person was a whistleblower from Alabama. Do you remember somebody saying that there was two whistleblowers from Alabama? Do you remember a journalist saying there was two whistleblowers from Alabama that met Devin Nunes around March or February timeframe last year, went into the Eisenhower office building? Anyway, call him on the phone. Shot comes through the phone into the head, and then the target falls. Take another aim, and then another shot for the kill shot. I think that's actually what happened. Certainly matches the forensic evidence. There's a fixed camera on the Eisenhower office building that got the shot of the dead body. We don't have the live roll of the actual shooting. Again, been suppressed by the Secret Service. Q has come out. Hey, how's it going? No problem. I don't mean to scare you.
How you doing?
This is all about the truth. Yeah, I'm good. This is basically, Q saying there's 4 booms. Was that the 2 whistleblowers from Alabama? Was that the 2 whistleblowers from Fort Gordon in Georgia? Are those the 4 booms? I don't think it's going to happen that way. There was such an aggressive attack helicopter kind of formation coming out of the White House, which I've talked to at least 50 people now. No one has said that they've ever seen that kind of flight pattern going directly at the steeple of the Washington Post. I don't know where the other helicopter went. I have not been able to track that path. I do believe it went over John Podesta's house just from the angle. But that might not be true. Might not be true. I've yet to get the flight path for the 2nd Marine One. But this is a classic gang war right now. This is a gang war. We are in the midst of a gang war in Washington, D.C.